right. Hello. Good morning, everyone. I am the Corinne Johnson, the Director for the Baltimore City Department of Transportation, and I'm so glad to be here with you today. I know with recent temperatures, like yesterday, reaching the upper 70s and what we're experiencing today, it may seem out of place to be here talking about snow, but the winter season is just right around the corner. And I am proud to announce that the Baltimore City all of our agencies and city as a whole, we are fully prepared for inclement weather, and we are committed to serving this city. The Baltimore City Snow Team is comprised of many hardworking and dedicated public servants who have been collaborating to ensure that we are ready to deliver prompt and efficient service to the residents of Baltimore. The Department of Transportation, along with the Departments of Public Works, Recreation and Parks, and General Services, have been working together since early summer to ensure we have the tools and resources necessary to execute our snow program. Our snow team is thoroughly prepared for the winter ahead, and we are ready to perform. A successful program requires more than just the plows that you see out on the streets. It requires equipment maintenance, devices and IT support, administrative staff, inspectors, and numerous other key roles to meet our goal of keeping the roads safe and passable each winter. And so I want to thank all our partners here today that comprise the city's snow team, including the Department of Public Works, Recreation and Parks and General Services, along with the Baltimore City Office of Information and Technology, Police Department, Fire, Health, Housing and Community Development, the Office of Homeless Services, and the Office of Emergency Management. Winter can be very unpredictable, so you also need to plan ahead and be prepared. You can help and be a good neighbor by removing snow and ice completely off of vehicles before driving, shoveling and salting sidewalks, and checking on your senior neighbors. We want everyone to be safe this winter season. You have our commitment that we are fully prepared to serve the citizens of Baltimore, and we remain ready throughout the winter months. Thank you, and now I'd like to introduce our wonderful Mayor, Brandon Scott.
Thank you, Director. Thank you, Director Johnson, and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today on this very balmy day in November. As you heard from the Director, while we understand that weather is changing, we have to be prepared for anything, and we're fully prepared for the upcoming winter season. And under the Director's strong leadership, we have thoroughly examined our snow operations to improve that level of service that we bring to the residents of Baltimore each and every day. I want to thank Director Johnson and her team for leading the city's snow operations, along with Matt Garbrock from DPW, filling in for Director Zaid, Director Moore from Recreation and Parks, Director Attila from General Services, Joey Henderson, the Director of Emergency Management, and the good folks and Chief Wallace at the fire department as well, who will play critical roles during weather operations. We also have Deputy Police Commissioner Kevin Jones, who is here, Todd Carter from BSID, Kimberly Asherman, the Director of Public Health and Preparedness and Response, Nicole Hart, Deputy Commissioner for our Housing Department, and Dr. Ken O'Brien, Deputy Director of Homeless Services. No, actually, the Director is here. I just saw that. I'm like, hold on. I know the Director had a long night celebrating the Ravens last night, but I'm pretty sure I saw her this morning. And happy Purple Victory Friday, Baltimore. The winter season is approaching very quickly, and we are ready. We have a snow budget of nearly $6.8 million that we hope not to spend a single penny of this year. We also have 300 essential personnel, 294 pieces of equipment, and more than 375 pieces of contractor equipment. We are fully stocked with over 15,000 tons of salt, and our crews are ready for snow. You can see the salt behind us, and we will continue to operate in the best interest of Baltimoreans. But it's not just our snow team that needs to be prepared. Residents, you should also be ready for the winter season ahead. As the mayor of this great city, I encourage all residents to act now and assemble emergency supply kits for both their homes and their vehicles. And gearing up for colder weather, I strongly urge residents to pay close attention to local weather reports or just simply click that thing on your phone and read it. It'll tell you what the weather is going to be like. And as weather and roadway conditions can change quickly, consider signing up for emergency alerts and notifications, which can help you and your loved ones be safe during a storm and inclement weather. When that weather comes our way, we all, right now, while it's 70 degrees today, we're going to tell you to not be on the road. If you're out, only be out when you have to be when we have bad weather. This allows our crews to treat the streets more efficiently because vehicles that are in the way, that become disabled, obstruct the movement of our plows and hinder those efforts, which obviously causes everyone to complain. Residents who must travel, do that in a safe manner and make sure that you're giving yourself the extra time that you need. A driver should also become familiar with the 3 phases of the city snow emergency plan and know what phase we're in before you go anywhere. The city snow page is a great resource, and that is simply snow.baltimorecity.gov. I'll say it again, snow.baltimorecity.gov. Make sure that you're there looking for the updates during inclement weather. We want everyone to be safe this winter, and I encourage residents to be proactive and begin preparations now for inclement weather ahead. Thank you, and with that, I will turn it over to Deputy Director DPW Matt Garbach.
Good morning, and thank you, Mr. Mayor and Director Johnson. As we prepare for the winter season, the Baltimore City Department of Public Works is ready to work closely with the Department of Transportation and our partner agencies to keep Baltimore streets safe and accessible during snow and ice events. Every winter, DPW prepares to mobilize staff and vehicles from both the Bureau of Solid Waste and the Bureau of Water and Wastewater to respond to snow and ice events. In addition, we encourage residents to prepare now for potential weather emergencies, especially by protecting their water pipes during frigid temperatures. We urge residents to consider these important tips. Protect pipes. When temperatures drop to 25 degrees or below for extended periods, keep a thin stream of water running from a faucet on the lowest level of your home. The flow should be just the size of pencil lead. Also, power outages, frozen pipes, and water main breaks can disrupt water service. Keep a supply of bottled water available in case of emergency. Remove hoses from outdoor faucets and shut off water to outside spigots for the winter months to prevent freezing and potential damage. Periodically test your sump pumps. Frozen lines can lead to basement flooding, especially as snow and ice melt. Please remember that DPW is responsible for repairs on the city's side of the water meter, but property side repairs are the owner's responsibility. During severe winter weather, stay informed about changes in services, including trash and recycling collection. Tune into local TV and radio news stations for service updates, or check the DPW website and our social media pages on Twitter, Nextdoor, Instagram, and Facebook for real-time information. If you see water bubbling up or freezing on streets, please call 311 in Baltimore City or 443-263-2220 in Baltimore County. When possible, residents can assist by clearing storm drains near their homes to reduce flooding from melting snow and ice. Together, by staying prepared and informed, we can manage the challenges of winter weather. Thank you, and I'll now turn it over to Director Burke Attila of the Department of General Services.
Thank you, Deputy Director Garbach. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Our main job as Department of General Services is to ensure our sister agencies are well prepared to deal with whatever comes their way. And it starts with ensuring that we have their vehicles ready, any equipment necessary for their jobs to fight the snow, and all the facilities are ready for everything that we do to support our citizens. A major part of our job is to perform the PMs for these assets on the fleet side to ensure that when the snow comes, all of the things that we need to serve the city is on the trucks, on the cars, and are ready to go. This job for us starts months in advance, and I'm ready to be able to tell you that all of our PMs are ready and snow PMs on the vehicles are completed. For this, I want to take this opportunity to recognize and thank Abrar Abiktir, this is Chief of our Fleet Management Division, and an entire fleet management team for their hard work for preparing the Baltimore City fleet for winter. And on the facilities side, we are responsible for more than 50 city-owned buildings, including the downtown campus, outliers as community action centers, police districts, and surplus schools. All year long, our facilities team works to ensure that buildings are prepared for the winter season. Again, doing the PMs for buildings, heating systems, rather stocking up supplies to keep walkways and entrances safe, renewing training for the proper use of snow removal equipment, scheduling purchase orders so that if necessary, additional vendors can be deployed rapidly to assist with snow removal. Our objectives ensure safe sidewalks and entries for city residents and employees. Our snow removal services encompasses pre-treatment before forecasted storms, cleaning and cleanup during weather events, and post-event cleanup. I'm pleased to recognize and thank King Bennett, our facilities maintenance chief, and the whole facilities team for ensuring that the city's buildings and maintenance staff are set for the season. At DGS, our goal is to be prepared to prevent the issues we can expect and be ready to rapidly correct our problems as they occur. And thank you for our partner agencies for continued support and cooperation. Now, I'm pleased to introduce Baltimore City Fire Department Chief James Wallace.
Thank you, Director. Good morning, everyone. My name is James Wallace. I'm Chief of the Baltimore City Fire Department. And as we approach the colder months, it is essential that we all take steps to ensure our safety during winter weather. Heating, holiday decorations, winter storms, and candles all contribute to an increased risk of fire during the winter months. And just a few facts. Nationally, half of all home heating-related fires occur during the months of December, January, and February. In addition, 1 in every 7 home fires and 1 in every 5 in-home fire-related deaths occurs as a result of heating equipment. We remind our residents to keep any item that can burn, such as upholstered furniture, clothing, mattresses, or any type of bedding, at least 3 feet away from any heat source, and that those heat sources be turned off when you leave a room or when you're ready to go to sleep. This includes portable radiators, any type of portable space heaters, wood stoves, and any other source of heat that could lead to ignition. Please assure that you check all electrical cords for defects and do not utilize electrical equipment where cut or frayed wires are apparent. And one key reminder to the City of Baltimore: kerosene heaters are illegal within the City of Baltimore. During winter months, the likelihood of power outages increases. We remind our residents to never approach any down power line, and we ask that you consider all to be dangerous and to call 911 to report same. Should you choose to use a generator during a power outage, always remember, it must be kept at least 20 feet away from a home to avoid the threat of carbon monoxide poisoning. But to further reduce the risk of carbon monoxide poisoning, we encourage all residents to equip their homes with a carbon monoxide detector on each level of their residence. And finally, and most importantly, working smoke alarms are a critical part of home safety. Nationally, data shows that the risk of dying in a home fire is cut in half in homes with working smoke alarms. However, roughly 3 out of fire deaths happen in homes where either there were no smoke alarms present or smoke alarms were present but were inoperable. They didn't work. We ask that our residents remember that smoke alarms save lives and that the Baltimore City Fire Department is here to assure that all residents have access to these critical life-saving devices. Residents are strongly encouraged to call 311 or to use the 311 app to request a free smoke alarm installation in their homes. The process is simple. The Baltimore City Fire Department will come out and we do all the work. Winter can bring its challenges, but with the proper planning and precautions, we can stay safe. Let's work together to keep our communities protected during this season. And rest assured that your Baltimore City Fire Department is prepared to answer the call no matter what the weather is like outside. I'll now turn it over to the Director of Emergency Management, Director Joey Henderson.
Thank you, Chief Wallace. Good morning. My name is Joey Henderson. I'm the Director of the Office of Emergency Management. OEM's primary mission is to make sure the city is prepared for, we can respond to, and recover from large emergencies and disasters, which includes extreme weather events. We understand that severe weather can bring heavy snow, extreme cold, and freezing rain. These create higher hazards for car accidents, hypothermia, frostbite, and heart attacks from overexertion or snow removal. OEM wants to remind residents of some winter preparedness tips for the season. As usual, we want to remind you to be prepared, have a plan, and stay informed. When it comes to being prepared at home, you should always have enough food, water, and medication for 72 hours. Have a backup way of charging your cell phone. Know where your water shutoff is in case you have burst pipes. As stated earlier, clear surfaces that you commonly and regularly use like outdoor stairs, doorways, and sidewalks. Do not overexert yourself. Take multiple breaks when removing snow and maintain hydration. When it comes to your vehicle, like the mayor said, only drive when you have to. Maintain the correct tire pressure and fluid levels in your vehicle. Check for conditions before you leave home and make sure you have an emergency kit within your car. Maintain a blanket, snacks, and water just in case you break down during inclement weather. And know different routes to get home and to get to work just in case those routes are impassable. Have a plan. Make sure you develop a plan with your family, and that plan can leave with you in case you have to go. Develop an emergency communications plan. Make sure you're communicating with your family, your elderly population, and your neighbors. And as many folks have said, stay informed. Listen to your local news, your local radios for weather updates. You can follow Baltimore City OEM on our social media platform, but you can get critical information from our mass notification system, our Be More Alert system. If you text Be More Alert, all one word, to 888-777, you'll be able to get critical information about the upcoming season. OEM looks forward to working with DOT and all of our city partners, and at this time, I'll turn it back over to Director Johnson.
So thank you, Director Henderson. And again, I thank you all, to all of our speakers here today, all the agencies that are come here collaborating together to make our winter program a success. And so I will open it up at this time to any questions.
All right, there we go.
Thank you very much. Have a great day.